like any institutions or any organization in society, is capable of adapting. Okay? These are the adaptive strategies, and this is what Sheila Coronel calls the 5 M's. No? But I originally called it adaptive strategies. You have kinship, machines, wealth and property, state resource, and in some instances, state violence, just like the Ampatuans. No? And these are the tools that clans use in order to endure. In the Philippines, there have been traditional clans, new clans, and emerging clans. Okay? We need to track all of these dynasties and clans. The term limit was introduced in order to at least put a break to the perpetuation of clan politics in the Philippines. But it resulted in the unintended consequence of, in fact, increasing the number of clans and dynasties in the Philippines. So, what's the problem now? We need to, how do we solve the problem? We plug the holes. Aside from the term limits, no, what we need is the passage of the Political Party Development Act, which has been approved, no, by the House. This is the Angara Party Development Act. Okay? It has been in Congress since the time of Ramos, no? Ramos, Estrada, Arroyo, and now we are already in the second Aquino administration. But there's a chance that after the midterm election, this important bill will finally be passed into law. And let's just hope it does not get mangled at the BICAM level at kung ano-ano naman ang i-insert or tatanggalin. Now, what is the Party Development Act? 3 things. It's actually a combination of 3 important reform initiatives. One would be a ban on party switching or political turncoatism. So, if you're elected under a particular party, you cannot switch parties while holding that position. So, you cannot. The second is campaign finance law reforms. The present law on campaign finance, and I think Attorney Rui will discuss that with you in his session, is so unrealistic that there's no other recourse for politicians but to just ignore it. So with a new law on campaign finance, which will be more realistic to the actual expenditures of politicians. The third most important aspect of this new bill, public financing of political parties. Now, you would ask, why would we spend money on political parties? Well, our model here is actually Germany after the Second World War. When the German people saw that one of the fundamental mistakes of their flawed political system was the emergence of a tyrant like Adolf Hitler. They saw the need for civic education. The only way for democracy to fully blossom in any society is for the people, the citizens, to be actively engaged in politics. And the vehicle for that should be the political parties. So in Germany, what they did was to provide public funding or subsidies for political parties to educate the voters based on their platforms and ideologies. Now, the idea here is that the political party which has the most number of members elected will be given subsidies for them to train their membership. Because in the Philippines, except for one or two political parties, most parties are only active during election time. They don't even have an office, they don't even have a staff, they don't even have a regular web page or even a regular functioning telephone number or landline. So the idea here is for public subsidy to develop political